Welcome back to this delayed reading log for May. It was a light month. I say light, it was light on the manga, not on the novels, so let's get those out of the way. I read the first Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I don't have a physical book. It was on my Kindle, so I read that there. So I have nothing to show off, but I finished The Fellowship of the Ring. Great time. Took a bit longer than I expected, but again, it's an old book, old language, and it is pretty thick. But yeah, Fellowship of the Ring, I'm going to be continuing Lord of the Rings eventually, but I got in the mood for some Harry Potter, and in May I finished Harry Potter 1, Harry Potter 2, I don't need to say the names, you all know already know. Harry Potter 3, and the 4th book. I also got about halfway through the 5th book, but I am currently on the last book. So, had a Harry Potter binge. I just got in the mood and couldn't stop. The Stephen Fry audiobooks came out, so that's what I've been doing. I've been listening to those at work, and I've just been powering through them. I have like 70% left of the last book, and then I'll move on to other books again. The manga and manhwa, there's a little stack here. Let's start off with Succubus and Hitman, 5 and 6. This is just pure action and artwork. The story is not all that. The art is good. It's definitely not for the faint of heart. There's a bunch of like triggering stuff in here for people who, you know, have that need trigger warnings. This is definitely not for you guys. But it's not bad. It's a 7 Seas. I'm actually surprised that it's 7 Seas and not Ghost Ship. Has Ghost Ship been discontinued? Because this should definitely not be 7 Seas. I don't have any. Alright, let's do the next one. I've been reading a bunch of spicy manga, apparently, so next up is Chain Soldier 6 and 7. This is a great action, comedy, ecchi series with great artwork and honestly a pretty decent story. This one came with a nice poster. But yeah, Chain Soldier. Definitely check it out if you're in the market for some light reading with some very good artwork. And some pretty tasteful ecchi, I'd say. A good read. And then the last manga I read was volume 6 of Welcome Back Alice. More of the same. I really enjoy this. Very gripping. Takes about 25 minutes to get through just because it's not a lot of dialogue in Oshimi's works, but he works with the imagery and so on very well. This one also not for the faint of heart. This was probably the most explicit, and there's like self-harm and things of that nature in this volume. But it's not surprising if you've read any of the previous volumes that's where this series was going. So, but there's definitely some very disturbing scenes in this one. So I do not recommend it for everybody. Just be aware before you start reading. And then I read the first 2 volumes, expensive volumes. These are the size of a regular like manga size. But they're published by Webtoon, and they are almost $20 a piece for these. They're full color. And it is The God of High School, volumes 1 and 2. Manhwa just doesn't hit. The stories are just way too simple. I don't know. Maybe they get amazing 600 chapters down the line when the authors actually have some experience, but so far the majority of the manhwa I've checked out has been mid at best, and this is no different. Very nice volumes, but they're expensive, so just read it on Webtoon is my suggestion. That's all I read. I might do these bi-monthly. I don't know. It's kind of weird to just. Last month was not super good in terms of reading manga. I was just busy. I'm trying to read more this in June. But yeah, that was all for this time. Check out my TikTok, Kaz Collects. I'm super active over there. I pretty much post daily. If you're interested in where I get my awesome anime t-shirts, I do a series over there where I show off brands and pickups. So if you want any suggestions on where to buy amazing anime merch, well, it's not really merch, it's more bootlegs, but also just clothing in general, just go over there and check it out. I'm also going through my entire collection one series at a time and picking a favorite cover. That's a series I have about 50 episodes out of, and then manga hauls actually go out over there. No speech, no nothing, just showing off the volumes right as I get the packages. Was on here on YouTube, I collect the packages for the, so I have enough to show off. So it's just not 8 books because I don't want to set up the camera to show off 8 books. Where TikTok is all on the phone, so it's easier to do that. So if you want to get an early look at what I'm picking up, go over to my TikTok. It's Kaz Collects. Also Kaz Collects on Instagram, Twitter, everywhere. Just check out the other platforms when I'm not posting here, just because YouTube is kind of dead at the moment. Everybody has quit. I'm still doing it just because I feel a bit obligated, and also it's a good way to keep track of my collection. But yeah, anyways guys, hope you enjoyed. Let's see you guys next month for a reading log. Probably will be a manga haul before that. Who knows? Let me know if you are interested in seeing like an anime merch collection video. I'll gladly do that. I should also clean up this room and do an updated room tour. Because there's been a bunch of additions and new shelves and all that. So right, that was all for this time. See you guys.